Hello everyone, today I would like to talk to you about my new neck knife or neck knife kit that I've been putting together. And I got a bit more interested in putting some more stuff on my neck knife. Because a friend showed me his new neck knife. It was a foldable knife with a fire steel on it and a whistle. I can't really remember if there were any more stuff, but it was really nice to have all those kind of things on it. So I thought I would like to upgrade my neck knife. So yeah, let's go through it. First of all, it's the knife. Before I just had the knife with the lanyard. And the first thing that I put on to this was this loop to get it a bit more safe, so it won't jiggle out. You can see that I have put some stuff here on the sheet, and the first thing that I put on the sheet was 5 fish hooks. 2 about this size and 3 about this size and 2 little smaller. Just taped it on here, and after that I put a bicycle tube this big on, just to create a pocket, and then I just put some stuff in here. And the first thing that I would like to show you is my sharpening tool here. It's a small little diamond rod with one flat side here and just like a rounded half moon side. And on here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a groove or like a line here that you can use to sharpen your fishing hooks with. So that's really nice. Plus this thing here is, of course, it's for sharpening my knife. And I always bring like a foldable saw or some kind of saw, and this will work to sharpen that thing up, so I can use it for that as well. And yeah, let's put this aside. And the other thing that I have put on here is basically just a piece of a pen. I took about this much of a pen and I sawed it off, and it had like this rubbery thing. I left that on, and it has got to be able to undo this, like to screw this up. And what I did was, like, I cut this off with a small saw and just taped the end here, so it would create a kind of a tube. And this will obviously be the lid, the screw lid. And what I did here, I just prepared this and unscrewed it a bit, because it's a bit hard, but that's good. Then I won't lose the fire steel that I have in here. This is just a regular Light My fire steel, the Scout version. And it rides in this small little tube or container. So just when you don't need it anymore, put it in here and do it like this. One thing that I thought of after I mounted this pen like this is, if you reverse it, you have your hole here, and that would actually act as a natural draining thing here. But I'm not so sure if I would like to risk that. Maybe if this goes up and just pops out, it's a bit safer to have it at this side. But you have to choose that for yourself. And also tucked in here is I don't know if you can see it, but just my repair needle wrapped around. I have wrapped thread around it and just taped it on and just put it in. Works really nice. And on here I put one extra, like this 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 size of bicycle inner tube. One here, and one here, just to get some more tension because it didn't fit that hard. Plus it gets could also be useful. And on the back here I have my striker for my fire steel, and I could use my knife for it, but I really like to have my striker. Just not just for use it on my fire steel, but also I can use it for some other stuff, and that is I can use it for a screwdriver to undo the screw on my I have this foldable saw, my Bahco Laplander, and this works really well to undo the screw and clean it out of the sawdust that gets stuck in the yeah, you know what I mean, in the foldable thing. And it works really well for that. Could also be used as some sort of scraper, and I think it could probably be used as some kind of fishing lure. Maybe when you do some jig fishing, or you're out on ice, or ice fishing, like the survival stuff. And it also, when I have mounted it on the back here, I put it on the back here, I mentioned before that I had fish hooks on the back here, and that's just some tape, so it acts like a shield to protect me from not getting stuck by the hooks. So one other reason, it's nice. And yeah, this loop here is leather, so you could probably use it for some kind of sharpening with. Yeah, I'll just put this on here again, like that. And yeah, let's move on to the lanyard. And the first thing is whistle. Really important to have a whistle, and why not have it around my neck, of course. So the thing I did was I just put it through this ring here, and then just taped it with some electrical tape here. In that way it won't rattle around and just make some noise and just be irritating. I don't like that. And plus it's really convenient that it's mounted like this, upwards, so I can blow it. First I was thinking that I would like probably put some tape here, but don't do it, it gets too tight, so you won't be able to whistle too well. And here is just some electrical tape wrapped around. Could obviously use it, but it's more of a stopper for this little Silva button compass. It's a water-filled one, just so it won't get any closer to the knife and the metal, because the metal disturbs the magnetic field from the knife. Sorry, yeah, from the knife it disturbs the compass, and it won't move around so much. So that's that. I've checked out the distance of when this doesn't get interfered by the metal from the knife. And the last thing that I would like to show you that I have made, I'm not really gonna show you, but I will tell you what I've done. This lanyard is an hollow one. It's like a tube. If you remove the inner strands from a paracord, you will get this kind of tube, and that's what this is. But it's not paracord. It's much more like soft, and it's really nice to have around your neck. It's actually from some kind of like key chain stuff to have around the neck. So the thing that I have made with this, I'm going to have to show you, just to make it a bit easier to explain. I'm gonna put this aside, and the thing I did was, inside of this here I put not paracord, but red wool yarn, just inside through it all. Imagine that this is the red wool yarn, and it's inside this tube here. So I put some small bundles with two with just the nylon fishing line and one with braided fishing line, and just made a knot like this and just pull it in. So I have my fishing line inside of this tube lanyard, just right in here. And then I put a small safety pin on each side, and just I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's inside here just so it won't go round. I don't know if it's necessary, but yeah, I have two safety pins with me so that won't hurt. And just melted the ends together. And what am I gonna say? Yeah, the red wool yarn, why I chose that was because Dave Canterbury from Wilderness Outfitters gave me the idea that he said you know, like, you can use some sort of an attractor on like improvised fishing lure or something like that, on a hook, maybe to jig or anything like that. So that's why I choose to have that. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let's just make a quickie run through what I have in my kit. First of all, I have my knife, I have my fire steel, I have my sharpener, I have my repair needle with thread, I have the striker for the fire steel, I have 5 fish hooks, and I have my whistle, my compass, I have a red wool yarn inside this tube lanyard, and I have the lanyard, and inside the tube there is 3 small bundles with fishing line. I have 2 safety pins, I have the ring here and the key ring here, and I also I also have the sheet, and the sheet is, yeah, it's nice because it's really slim, and you can use this as some kind of drinking straw. The thing that I don't really like particularly with this sheet is the drainage hole is not at the end here. It's actually put here by some reason, I don't know why. But if the water is deep enough, you can put it in and you can drink it, of course. And you could probably tighten the hole with this kind of bands and maybe some pine resin and make a hole here, so you get a more efficient drinking straw that you can drink in, like rainwater out from small spaces. And yeah, hope you guys liked it, and please tell me if there's anything else that you can recommend me of doing with this neck knife kit or something like that. Thank you. Peace, guys.